Hey YouTube, coming at you with another Retro Cup team. Poliwrath, Dragonair, and I finally tested out AURORUS. So I do think AURORUS is quite strong in this meta. There's a couple. So this team record, I went 7-4 with this team, with I think 2 or 3 like great catches to win. So overall, it has a bit of problems because like Poliwrath and AURORUS are gonna have problems with like Lantern and stuff like that. So maybe not like the best team to use, but you can kind of like power through it because Dragonair in itself will just beat Lantern very, very easy. But yeah, I want to Dragonair I've already covered as like the double dragon team. Did I use double dragon team? I guess I haven't done it yet, but Dragonair, we kind of know what Dragonair is, right? Fast, generally safe as a safe swap. Fast Dragon Breath damage, Body Slam, Tail, pretty fast moves to get to. You can flip switch if you just kind of like 2-shield a lot of matchups. Poliwrath and Aurora. So Poliwrath is an interesting one. Its Icy Wind and Scald makes it pretty strong in this meta. And counter fast move against like Double and Vigoroth is nice and strong too. So it's a pretty good Pokemon. AURORUS was one of those where AURORUS swept a couple teams for me. But it definitely needs shields, right? And why this team I think is a little weak is because all these Pokemon kind of need shield to a certain extent. So I would say for AURORUS, because AURORUS with shields is very, very strong. So let's look at it in action here. So we have a lead matchup where you both kind of get to the move at the same time. I think if you're going to get to the Icy Wind, it's worth shielding just to lower their attack, right? But they then come in and try and snipe with Froslass, which is a smart snipe. Not snipe, but like try and catch there. So I get 1 shield, and then I'm like, okay, time for AURORUS. Because I may shield anyways. I can take 1 Shadow Ball for sure. Okay, I do shield. Oh, and it's a crunch at that, so that's annoying. Crunch, if you have not played this meta before, this crunch was used a lot in this meta because of this exact reason. Dark is banned, Ghost is everywhere. Crunch will help you win in the Froslass matchup quicker. So that's why a lot of people use Crunch. I remember that's from the past. So that is why you're seeing Crunch on Froslass. But as you're seeing here, it now takes over 2 crunches to take me out, which allows me to get to the Meteor Beam, already boosted, take it out. I get a little help here. They come back in, Dragonair. I get 1 through. That's not bad. And then I'm like, okay, might as well just go for the full fast down here. And that is nice because what is in the back? A Lantern. So I get the Body Slam off. This will chip, not enough to take out. And then I'm probably going to try and like catch here. Yeah. Try to catch the move, and I do. So yeah, I didn't even label this win as a catch, which that is essentially a catch win. So I've got like 2 other catch wins coming. I thought I won three of these based on like a catch play. So there's 1 catch win. Poliwrath against Dunsparce. So good lead here. Out comes a Cofagrigus. I don't have, like, the thing with Cofagrigus is Dragonair and AURORUS will do okay, but it's kind of like a just evenish matchup at best anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chip with Icy Wind to allow me to pretty safely just Dragon Breath down. I'm still going to shield because I think I can grab a shield back, or take this out and then have just a lot of Dragon Breath Body Slam damage on the Dunsparce if it comes back in, right? So if the Dunsparce comes back in, I'm going to get a ton of Dragon Breath and Body Slam damage off. If not, then I would have probably taken it down to the 2 shield. But does not matter because they did let it go. This is where Dragonair is just so like... Does Shadow matter? Yes. Like I would not be running... I have the rank 1 non-Shadow Dragonair, and there's no way I'm using it. Like look at what Shadow Dragonair can do in just even matchup, just absolutely crushing. So I got a shield. I took that down. Out comes a Mantine. This is kind of a stupid play by me. I don't need to be staying in here this long. I have such a good answer in AURORUS, right? Neutral Powder Snows, neutral Weather Balls, super effective Meteor Beams, resisting the Wing Attack, resisting the Aerial Ace, which they actually just threw. So there's no reason for me to stay in there that long. I just go straight Meteor Beam. I'm going to be able to outpace now because they threw the Aerial Ace on this. They let it go. That's a KO. This is a farm down. I let it go probably. No, I was going to say Joe Run probably will take me out, and I am pretty low there. I should be able to counter down anyways, but resisting rock. Okay, Froslass. Froslass is an interesting one because you're both hitting resisted, but you get to the Scald. If you can lower their attack, that's nice. One Shadow Ball, lower or not, is not going to take you out. So I do get the attack fall, which is nice. 50% chance now, right? So that is nice. I still end up shielding because I'm like, you know what? They shielded. I could probably just shield back. I probably won't shield this one though. I'd be surprised if I did. Yeah. Let this one go. But again, very easily take that, having lowered their attack already. So get the Scald, lower their attack again, get the full farm. Not full farm, it's 2. I think I stay in this matchup just to get the Scald off. I don't know if Scald's the right move here. Scald's the better hitting move. Stab, harder hitting, and a 50% chance. And it did lower the attack, so that was nice. So I think that was the right play, but if you just want to guarantee the lower attack and force them out, you get an Icy Wind. I come in here. I think that Dragonair is my win condition. So I just kind of am sacrificing AURORUS here. Get to the Meteor Beam. I don't need to get to that Meteor Beam. I probably should have thrown Weather Ball. Now I got to shield 1 here. What am I doing? They go Rock Slide. Doesn't matter. I guess they're only getting to 1 move anyways. Now it's a race whether I can get to 2 Body Slams before they get to a move. No, I can't. Which means I'm going to lose. Why did I not throw the Weather Ball on that, and then I would have had a shield for Dragonair? That was a really dumb play. That was a really dumb play. Don't do that. don't do what I do. If this was a viewer submitted battle, this is where I would have like stopped the video being like, what are you doing? So yeah, don't do what I just did there. Cresselia is tough. Cresselia is tough. You live 1 Moonblast, which is nice to know. I'm gonna probably shield this up because I don't know if I live a Moonblast from here. So that's kind of double weak, but it's not bad because I just got a ton of energy. And again, Dragonair with energy is very, very scary for your opponents, right? Got 1 shield, took it pretty low. Aqua Tail's gonna hurt from a Shadow Dragonair, super effective. So I kind of have to shield, which is where this gets risky, which now is looking like I'm going to have to try and catch and win here. And I know who this is because Rob, because he wished me a good game after this. So I bait the Meteor Beam, and my only win condition now is catching a energy ball right before I get to the Meteor Beam. Again, that is one of my, let me actually just stop it there because it's a past secret that I've kind of given away. There's like 3 ways that you can like catch on someone, in my opinion. The easiest is you both have the same fast move and like you're coming down to like the same sort of CMP and they need to get it off because you're both at like little health left, right? So like you have like a something to catch on. You have like a few HP, they have a few HP, you both get to charge move at the same time. They've got to kind of throw at the same time, right? So that's just an easy catch there. The second one, a lot of times people will throw like, let's say I threw the Weather Ball. If they had a move already, sometimes a lot of people throw 1 fast move and then the charge move. It just like, they feel like they need like, I'll just do 1 and throw. A lot of people do that. So that's another way to check. If they're a better player, kind of like this, a lot of people try to maximize energy. So they'll do what they did here is allow me to get to 1 before Meteor Beam and then throw it so that they can maximize their energy. But what that allows me to do is I know they're going to do that. So I just caught on my Poliwrath, get to a move here, not letting them catch because I waited until they did a fast move. And now I got a boosted move that I can Weather Ball this Crest down. So with that, that is how you catch to win your second game. Altaria, this one's an interesting one. Your counters are resisted, obviously, but double super effective Icy Wind that lowers the attack. This is not insignificant here. So I grabbed one shield, obviously double weak to ice. We CMP here. I thought lowering their tech, I could maybe live this, which is kind of stupid because I'm already down 50% as a super effective move. So then I came in here, but of course, if you're weak to ice, you probably have at least one, maybe two answers if you are an Altaria. So I ended up living with 1 HP here, which if you saw my video this morning, why Vigoroth is just so deadly as a safe swap. So deadly. And I think they have like a Poliwrath in the back. I think they're a double fighter. Yeah, which means this game's over. I have nothing to throw here, right? Everything's resisted. This game's over. Top left. So that's just kind of a bad... I mean, I would have lost anyways. If I got my Dragonair on that, it wouldn't be too bad. Speaking about Dragon, they have a Dragon into a Dragon, which means like, okay, this is definitely a triple Dragon team. I asked about this. I asked about this in my top teams video or my video. I think my video this morning in part of my rambles. I asked like, can you do a triple Dragon team? The answer is yes, kind of, but you're going to see them lose here. So maybe not. Maybe not. They go double Dragon. They go with the fighters, which I think is risky because it's not like you have Arctibax, which is resisting ice, not resisting it, like neutralizing it, but these other two don't. So you're still double weak to this. So your other answer is you can go. I saw Arctibax for sure is one way to neutral ice. I think going Dragonair is probably your next best because although you're going to lose to Dugong, you still do well against. Dragonair does well against Froslass. Shadow Dragonair does well against Froslass. So that is one reason that you can just go Dragonair. The other Dragon... No, not Dragals. What's the third? Kingdra. I ran into a Kingdra the other in one of my battles in this meta. And Kingdra is half water. So look at the farm down AURORUS to sweep here. Kingdra is half water. So if you want to do a triple Dragon, Arctibax, Kingdra, and like a Dragonair, where you're only like weak to ice once, that's an option. Get the super effective Weather Ball off. So I'm going to grab a shield here. They're staying in and charging up. I felt like this was going to be a bait, but it's kind of risky to not shield. So I do shield and it is a bait. And they come in Jellicent, which is kind of rough. I will get one Meteor Beam off, but my defense lowered. They will be able to get to a Surf. Or Shadow Ball. I mean, Surf is super effective. Right. I know exactly why they did not throw Surf. Why would they throw a Shadow Ball instead of a super effective Surf? Well, I'm going to shield up a Shadow Ball right here. But I shield up a Bubble Beam. So that is unfortunate. So I probably got to reset on Poliwrath, depending on what this is. Out comes the Nidoqueen. They try to catch on their own Dragon, trying to catch the Aqua Tail. So not a bad idea. But that allows me to just counter down now. I can take a move because the Dragon Breath hasn't added up on me yet. And now I'm going to get to a move on my Poliwrath to take out the Nidoqueen. So they tried to catch. It was kind of a risky play, and that riskiness kind of cost them to a certain extent there. And with that, I will take that out. There it is. I was about to say, I remember the Kingdra. Get the Kingdra. Also, I wonder if it's these battles or... Is it these battles or one that I deleted? I went up against a Shadow Gyarados, which killed me because I had... Maybe it had to be this because I didn't put in all my matchups though, so I don't know if I put that one in. Because I had a Shadow Gyarados on me, and I was like, oh, I just got lit up against the Dragonair. There's an Ice, which is unfortunate. And now they come in with a fighter, right? So this is just kind of unlucky. Once I lost lead, I now have an Ice on my Dragon and a fighter on my AURORUS. I boost the attack, but not good enough. I thought here maybe I could just two. Oh yeah, I double shielded here because I was like, I have to shield Psycho Boost. That's nothing because if I don't, they can just Ice Shard me down and then get to another move. I'm just like, even a Psycho Boost from this range is going to put me in the yellow, which means I'm just like 2 Ice Shards away. So I have to shield this and try and get 2 Body Slams off. But as you're going to see here, like not even close to 1 Body Slam is not even enough, like 35%, not even close for Dugong. So plus I got to move. So yeah, not much I can really do once I lost the back line there. Pretty RPS in the back. Gligar Lead, I immediately switch out because I want to take those super effective wing attacks and they're going to outpace me to the Icy Wind. That was fast, so this is just a Aerial Ace, which I will let that go. Although Shadow on Shadow, that hurts. Medi comes in, which is like, okay, I'm glad I'm kind of seeing this now. Medi's tough because I don't have Poliwrath or Dragonair or like AURORUS as an answer. So I do Chip here, which is okay. As you're going to see here, I end up shielding a Psychic and countering as much as I can before they get to the next Psychic to get off the Icy Wind, which is enough to take them out. So Icy Wind right before they get to the Psychic here. Takes them out. Lantern comes back in. So again, this is really rough. I have a Lantern on my Poliwrath and AURORUS with shield advantage. So they let that go and their attack falls, which is actually huge. I think they end up trying to Surf bait me and I get an Icy Wind off. Yeah. They bait me here. I get an Icy Wind off. So now I think the Scald lowered their attack. So now they're 2 times lowered. So I think they instant swap once I come in here because they're 2 times lowered. They don't want their Surf to go down. But all that does is allow me to get double super effective Powder Snows off here. Surf is what I got to worry about. I don't need to worry about this Aerial Ace. So Surf is what I got to worry about. But now you just let me get 2+ Weather Balls. So yes, you have 2 shields. But I got 2+ Weather Balls loaded already. And I think I'm going to outpace you to the 3rd before you get to the 2nd Surf. Because now we both have 1 shield. I got a shield, but I think I get to 2 Weather Balls for the win here. So Poliwrath in the Lantern matchup, able to lower their attack twice and put them to the yellow, which kind of forces them out there into a bad matchup. So there's your 3rd Weather Ball and 1 Powder Snow for the win. So that's the team. AURORUS, I think all are strong. Like I said, I only went 7-4. You saw a few of those were catch wins. So it's not like this is like the most dominant team. I still think the Double Ghost team that I put out was super strong. I think that Vigoroth is a super strong Pokemon. That's the thing though, like I think AURORUS is strong. I think Dragonair is strong. I think Poliwrath is strong. I think the Froslass is strong. I think Vigoroth is super strong. I think Dugong that I've gone up against multiple times is strong. Like there are so many good Pokemon in this meta that you can use, which is why I like this meta. This meta is pretty wide open. Like I mentioned in my video this morning when I went over like the meta halfway through the video when I started going off topic there. I said it's like, yeah, you're only banning Steel, you're banning Steel, Fairy, and Dark, but that's like 10 of the first like 20 Pokemon with like Bastiodon, Carbink, Azumarills, Registeels. Like there's a lot that fall under that category, which taking out all those shifts the meta up a bunch. So we're getting like a kind of like a nice little remix here to a certain extent. So I like it. So that is it. I will tomorrow for sure. I'm showcasing one viewers battle which they submitted earlier. So I'm going to showcase those. And then I'm trying to work on the Talonflame team. I had a lot of problems. I did a bunch of these battles in the morning of Friday. So I'm filming Friday night to go up Saturday. I did a bunch of these in the morning. And then I was like, I'll just save 2 sets for Talonflame for Ultra League because I can probably just figure out something to work for 10 battles and showcase those for Ultra League. And I tried my Giratina Swampert team, and then it's like Dragonite was like a core breaker immediately, and I was just like, oh, okay, can't use that. And then I tried another team, and I'm like, oh, let's put in A9 Tails, and like, nope, the Poison Darks kind of kill the back line. And it's just like, okay, so it took me like I've got like 2 battles out of the 10 that are usable right now, and I'm not even sold on that team yet. So I will try to do that again this morning on Saturday. Try and get a Talonflame team so we can combo Ultra League Pokemon with Retro Cup. But that is it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.